GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Hill going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, Walker showing the power. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And the Rams at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Rig alert, rig alert. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Back to throw.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 41 yards. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. It got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have yet again retaken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw.
Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out. The ball comes out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Gets around him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw again. This is Fant on the short completion. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw.
Slant pass complete to Akers.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man right side is Cup, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The Rams yet again will come up and go for the 2-point try. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
They go play action here on 1st down.
He'll find Metcalf.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Get up. Warrior 70. Cuddy.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll drop to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check that.
Trying the left side with Walker.
Oh, what a move. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw out wide to Walker.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Again, Walker.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You would too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Let's go now.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because
and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Tag.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That gain on third down, good for 28. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Going right back to Fant.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The extra point now coming from Myers. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Mixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A give, running right is Akers. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Touchdown, Rams! From 17 yards out.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Let's go now. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Running left is Walker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
On the jump.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 39.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 5. It's a gain of 35.
First and goal, Seattle.
Cougar 19. Go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one to Cup, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Hurry, hurry!
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
3rd and 5.
18, 5
No
here.
gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure right.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field.
Here we go, here we go.
And now they'll shift things around.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Walker with it over the middle. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.